Here's the deal. I was not allowed to look at any of the comments, questions, topics beforehand. If I drop the F word, I can say other words, but if I drop the F word, I have to pay her $20 every time I do that. If I get through this whole thing with doing everything perfectly, I get $500, which I can use right now. I'm going to start, we're going to go back and forth. I think that's safe. Okay. I'm going to start with number 1. We can jump through questions. Okay, so this is from Anonymous. Now, people could either put in as Anonymous or they could write their names. This is from Anonymous. This is the first one I got.
Lol, LOL.
What do you think about masturbation and how often do you do it?
That has to be the first one.
I'm for masturbation.
Well, of course.
I'm for it. And how often do I do, you're for it, right?
Of course.
And how often do you do it? Every chance I get, I'm doing it now.
Every day? Maybe at least one. We're doing it right.
I'm doing it now. Oh.
Uh-oh.
No, that's okay. We're not hooked up to that.
That's good.
All right, so that was pretty easy. Actually, though, I will elaborate and say that I think masturbation is more important for females because we have interesting parts, and if you really learn how to use your parts, it makes sex much more pleasurable with a partner.
Yes, I would absolutely agree with that, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Yes, because from a male's perspective,
I'm the male perspective. You're the female perspective.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so from that perspective, I would agree with that. I've been with plenty of women who the dog wants to come in. They agree too. That because they've never masturbated before, they've had trouble with having an orgasm because they don't really know what they're supposed to be feeling.
I think you need to talk louder. People can't hear you.
I don't have to talk loud. They can hear me.
I don't know. It's pretty quiet. My mic is pretty quiet.
Loud. Okay, I'll try to speak up.
To the next question, because the first thing that popped for the bass player. A, by their very nature, they are supportive. You have to agree. They are.
Not buying that.
B,
I understand.
I'm buying that. Okay.
Okay.
B, they are the foundation for the group or the foundation of any other endeavor they take on. I'm not sure about that one.
That's very generalized. And generalized and stereotypical. You have to agree to that.
They also have big heads. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and you need that. You have to have somewhat of an ego.
That's true. That's true.
C,
I'd agree with that.
They have amazing hands. Big, strong hands that will never let you down. I have to agree with that. I've been there, done that. D, they always have a job. What? Have you ever heard...
From what point of view?
Wait. Have you ever heard someone say, there are too many bass players around here?
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
That's a good
so
point.
he wrote, I doubt it. Because when he said they always have a job, I'm like, doing what? Okay, last one is... Oh, he goes back to this... Big, strong, agile hands. Good for massages with happy endings.
And I know a couple of female bass players, too. That'd be perfect.
Too bad you live in Ohio, my friend.
Hey, let's see. This is from Judy in California, who I think I know who you are.
Judy?
Judy.
Okay.
In California. Okay, what are the 3 most useless pieces of information floating around in your head, and besides the gray matter?
And the dog's barking.
And the dog's barking. Okay. What are the 3 useless pieces of information floating around in your head?
Are you asking me first?
I guess.
Okay, I have... Me? Well, I mean, we could both do it, but I mean, I always have useless information floating in my head, so I can tell you them right off the bat. Negative. Oh, mine's not negative. Mine's just really useless. Like the guy who invented the bra, his name is Titslinger. It really is.
Titslinger, yes.
Yes. The second thing that I have floating in my head that is just random and nobody cares is... I know how mayonnaise was invented. It was invented by a French chef during the 7-Year War in the, I believe it was the 18th century. And it was for a celebration of, they won some battle.
Interesting.
So I know that. And
yeah, okay.
And I have a third one. The third one that nobody cares about. What is it? It's not nobody cares about. It's useless information.
Useless information, yes. What's the difference between a duck?
A what?
I asked, what's the difference between a duck?
Between a duck?
Not that much.
I don't get it.
It's useless. It's a bad joke, too. That's, yeah.
I don't get it. This is from Tanya in California. We know her.
Tanya from California.
Tanya. This is Tanya. There are Tanyas. But this
tomato.
No. This is really, her name is Tanya. What is the quality you most value in a person? And what is the quality you most detest? The quality that I most value is honesty. The quality that I most detest is selfishness.
Which leads to greed.
We're not there yet.
That was my question.
I know.
Yes, okay.
Because I saw it on my wall written in the wrong place. Way to follow directions.
No.
Okay,
It
so...
was a phone call.
All right. So what are yours? What is the quality you most value in a person? We need the female perspective.
How is that the female perspective? Because I'm the guy, you're the girl.
But you're
Give me
a
the
guy musician,
female-
and I'm a girl musician, which makes you the more sensitive one.
How do you figure that?
Because guy musicians are more sensitive than female musicians.
Huh. Okay.
Because you guys are very in touch with your feelings, and female musicians still have to live in a man's world.
I am very in touch with my feelings. Okay, you're right. I get that. I get that.
I think I touched your feelings one night while you were sleeping.
Oh, shit.
Just say.
Okay.
So, quality you value most.
The quality I value most, I would have to say it is honesty. It's honesty and just...
Because a lot of people are dishonest, not because they're trying to be malicious, I believe, but because they are just too afraid to be honest.
To be honest.
There's
because
fear
they're
of
afraid they might hurt you.
communicating.
Yeah, good communication skills might fall into that as well.
Yeah.
Not being afraid to speak your mind and tell people what you really think.
And I have to say, musicians are very good at communicating. That is what we do.
Fuck yourself,
Exactly.
Lorenzo.
Okay, if that pen goes in my eye, I'm shoving it up your ass. Just know that now.
You said ass.
I'm allowed to say ass.
Okay.
I can say everything except the F word. I say ass.
No F word. You did good.
Thanks.
Good.
Because you know how hard it is for me.
I do.
I'm actually speaking way slower than normal, just so I don't.
Is it time for a commercial yet?
No, we're not allowed to have commercials.
Oh, no commercials. Okay.
Okay, and then the quality you most detest.
We plug something. That I most detest would be. It has to be. It's going to sound funny, the same coin, but dishonesty.
Okay.
Being dishonest.
No, I thought of that
distrustful.
too.
Yeah, I mean it's obvious, but sometimes that's where I am. I always.
I can't get my mind off the fact that you just asked if we could plug something, and all right. So here's from Nancy. How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Me or you?
You first. Oh, I know how old you were. Oh, you go first.
I've told you this story.
Yeah, yours is better. You go first.
Yeah, it was the next door neighbor, Diane.
Okay, how old were you first?
I was living in southern Alabama with my parents.
That makes so much sense.
I was probably, let's see, it was 71, 72. I was, what, 10 years old?
You were 10. You had intercourse. Because that means that.
Yeah.
That means that.
Yeah.
So the girl that you were with,
Yeah.
how old was she?
She was same age as me.
And how'd you know where to stick it?
She showed me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because her daddy showed her?
You never know.
To Alabama.
It was pretty weird.
Okay.
When I think back, fun
Wow.
but weird. Interesting, very interesting.
I feel like a nun now.
But it doesn't really count because it wasn't like there was no ejaculation, there was no orgasm. It was just kind of going through the motions.
Did it feel good?
Yeah, I think so. It was kind of like that, you know. But it did. There was definitely enough. You know, use your imagination.
You popped her little cherry.
No, I didn't. It was already popped.
By pop, I bet.
Somebody else
a
popped
relative
it, yeah.
totally popped that.
I think it was popped around 9 or 8.
Wow,
8 or 9,
yeah, because she knew where to put it. I mean,
She
if
knew where to
somebody
put it,
showed
yeah.
me their penis, like when I was 10, I'd be like,
Where's the bun?
let's see if it fits up here.
Where's the bun?
Yeah, right? Eh.
Oh, God. Okay, so
Okay,
anyway.
I was 16.
16.
And
which
my
is
boyfriend
usual.
was 23.
23.
Yes, that pig.
Come on.
Do you want to go? Do you want to get married?
Okay, so. Do I want to get married?
Yeah.
This is more about you, isn't it?
Not anymore.
Wait a minute.
Because you've never been married. I've been married.
No, I've never been married.
Do you want to get married?
No, not anymore.
Really?
No.
Are you okay living with somebody? So
Bennett,
you don't want to
not
be
sure.
in a relationship at all?
I do want to be. I'd like to be in a relationship, but I don't think that I want to reside under the same roof with that person.
Then you don't love them. Then you just want to bang them.
That's not true. That's totally not true.
I think, because I'll be honest with you, I don't want somebody living under my roof that I don't love. That I don't, because if I'm in love, then I want to be with them.
Okay, wait. Okay, if you're in a relationship with somebody, committed relationship, and you're being monogamous,
Yeah.
and you each have your own places to live.
Yeah.
That means you don't love each other. How can that's what you're saying?
Well, I'm saying that you're not, you love each other enough to stay here. You don't love each other enough to go there.
Why do you have to love somebody enough to do? Is it loving somebody enough?
No.
It's a rhetorical statement.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to answer that? Oh. No, and I'll tell you why. Because I think that when you do love each other, you combine your lives.
Why?
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 Well,
you do combine each other's lives because you're going to, if you love each other enough, you're going to stay at each other's houses. You're going to do that.
Okay, so now you're paying 2 mortgages. It's kind of silly.
Yeah, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily. I don't know. This is just where I'm at right now. I mean, who knows?
That's why he wasn't married.
I've lived with women. Believe that's the reason why where I'm at. You're a pain in the ass, all of you.
Crazy, crazy girls.
No, not necessarily. There was one that got away.
Oh yeah. This is from, and I don't know if she wanted it to be anonymous, but she didn't write anonymous, so I'm thinking I can say it.
If it didn't say anonymous,
okay,
I'd say go for it.
This is from Leanne in California. You know who that is, don't you? You met her.
I think so.
This is her question. Why can't adults follow basic instructions? Because they're puppy stupid! They're puppy stupid! They're... Say it.
They're fucking stupid.
Stupid! Okay.
Fucking stupid.
That's why they can't follow directions. Because they don't care enough about what you're telling them. Because they could care less.
They're not listening to you.
About what you're saying.
They're not listening.
And that's why they can't follow directions.
They're probably on the phone. Hello?
Or no, they're texting.
They're texting. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you ask a question? I'm sorry.
Let me respond to you with my text.
Yeah.
All right.